Good day and welcome to another episode of the TechMedia Business Tips videos. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope it's going to be beneficial. I hope you are benefiting from all the videos that we're posting, and that you raring to go, preparing yourself to get into business. Bringing that vision to life and building a legacy for yourself and your family, and fulfilling your purpose. Okay, so we're going to carry on a little bit and talk about last time we were talking about capital. We spoke about capital from a variety of perspectives. So today I just want to quickly, this is going to be a very short video. I want to add on to what we spoke about the last time. So we spoke about capital, intellectual capital, the actual idea, and we spoke about startup capital. We spoke about the brand, marketing, and then on top of that, today I want to talk about relational capital. Relational capital. So you see, sometimes we can actually go about going into the business that we intend to go into, not because we have the money, not because we have the capital to buy the implements and so on and so forth, but because of the relationships that we go about building. So in essence, what I'm saying to you is that we need to be very, very deliberate about building relationships with the right people, building relationships with suppliers, building relationships with people that have the information that we need, people that have the expertise that we need in order for us to be able to execute, the vision. So it's important for us to, go about going into like extensive research to try and understand who is it that I need to have a relationship with in order for me to be able to execute, in order for me to be able to deliver what I need to deliver. Then when you have established the kind of people, the kind of suppliers, the kind of service providers that you need to have relationships with that are essential and integral to what you are trying to do, then you have to be deliberate about putting a plan together to go and build those relationships. Because there is instances where you can actually be able to get services in advance, products in advance, and you can be able to deliver and get paid. Then you can pay your contributors and your collaborators. So every business that we are going to have to try and do, it's never going to be by ourselves without the help of other people. So these people, we call them contributors, collaborators, whatever term you are comfortable with. But you see, it's essential that we learn to build, relationships of trust, relationships of goodwill with all these kinds of people, so that if we ever find ourselves in a situation where we need to deliver, but in that moment maybe we don't have the funds, or maybe we can't wait for the standard turnaround time that we need to wait for, we need to deliver quicker, and so on and so forth. If you have a relationship, a clear, a mutually beneficial relationship with your collaborators and contributors, you can actually be able to, pick up a phone and say, hey, I need you to help me out. I need a favor. I need, you to go out of your way and do things that are not in your standard way of operating, So relationships are a form of capital. In other words, believe that they are a form of capital, and we need to be deliberate about building them. We need to be deliberate about paying the price of building relationships. Sometimes you have to invest time. Sometimes you have to be very patient. Sometimes you will find that, in as much as you might want to demand your money from other people and stuff like that, you might just have to be a little bit patient. Speak to them, be clear, in your communication with the collaborators, with the people that you work with, build relationships to a level where people trust you, that your word is gold. When you say you're going to do something, you're going to do something. And people will always be able and willing to honor you by, working out of the bounds of their normal sort of code of conduct or mode of operation, just to accommodate you because of the relationship. So that's our tech media tip for today. Be deliberate about building relationships. Relationships are a form of capital. Relationships can enable us to deliver, enable us to have a full advantage over our competition because we have the right relationships. So think about it clearly. Put a plan together. List each and every type of relationship that is essential to your business and be deliberate about building it and putting it together. And all the best. Keep posting those questions. We will do our best to attend to some of them. Subscribe to the page so that you can actually be alerted when we post, every time that we post a new video. We did say that for now, we're going to try and post at least one video a week. If we do have more time later on, we'll maybe try and post more. There is quite a lot more that's coming in terms of information, in terms of courses. We're also going to be working on webinars to try and, obviously help each and everyone who wants to go into business, who are in business, to start operating at a whole different level and make themselves a success, make their business a success. Right. Thank you so much and have an awesome day further.